Hello, our dear students, online audience. You are all welcome back to today's mathematics class. The topic we want to consider today is indices. Indices. What is indices? Indices is the aspect of mathematics that deals with simplification of terms or expression with respect to their power or index. Simplification of terms or expression with respect to their power or index. Let us take for instance, if we have an expression like x raised to power 4, then we have another expression x raised to power 2. For us to be able to find solution to this problem, it will eventually become x raised to power 4 plus 2, and the final answer is going to be equal to x raised to power 6. This is dealing with expression with respect to their power. X raised to power 4, 4 is the power. X raised to power 2, 2 is the power. So when we simplify expression considering their power or index, that is what we refer to as indices. Now let us look at an example here. If you are asked to simplify 5y raised to power 6 times 2y raised to power 3, we are going to first and foremost consider the whole number. That means it's going to become 5 times 2, it will give us 10. Then we are now going to have y raised to power of 6 multiplied by y raised to power of 3. The final answer will now be 10 y raised to power of 6 plus 3. That is to say, because this term and this term are similar to each other, we can adopt the concept of indices that says that multiplication can be changed to addition. So here we are going to have 10 y raised to power 6 plus 3. The answer now becomes 10 y raised to power of 9. So look at this one also, this example too. Here is 6x raised to power 4 divided by 3x raised to power 2. Still, we are going to consider the whole number first. That is to say, 6 divided by 3, it will give us 2. Then x raised to power 4 divided by x raised to power 2. Then we proceed. It becomes 2x raised to power 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2. We do that because this expression and this expression, they are similar to each other. So it becomes x raised to power 4 minus 2. And the final answer is going to be 2x raised to power of 2. 2x raised to power of 2. The plural form of index is indices. The plural form of index is indices. Now, there are quite a number of laws that govern solving problems in indices. They are so numerous. And so the first law that we are going to consider here is multiplication law. Multiplication law. Multiplication law states that when two or more terms are connected together by multiplication, the multiplication sign will be changed to addition for signs that are similar, for the expression that are similar to each other. When two or more terms are connected together by multiplication, the multiplication sign will be changed to addition for expression that are similar to each other. Now let's look at this example. The question says simplify 4a raised to power 3b times 3a raised to power 2b raised to power 3. Here is the first expression and the second expression. How do we go about this? We are going to first of all consider the whole number. 4 times 3, it will give us 12. Then we have a raised to power of 3, b a raised to power of 3, then we take the second a, times a raised to power of 2, then b raised to power of 1 times b raised to power of 3. This particular b is b raised to power of 1. This one now finally become 12a raised to power of 3 plus 2. Then this one become b raised to power of 1 plus 3. So the final answer is going to be 12. 3 plus 2 is 5. So we have 12 a raised to power of 5, then b raised to power of 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. 3 plus 2, that is 5. So the correct answer or the option to this question is option B. Option B. I believe it's very clear to everybody. Now let's look at example 2. Example 2 says evaluate 3x raised to power 3 raised to power 2x times 3 raised to power minus x. Here are the options. For us to solve this, we are going to still adopt the concept of multiplication law. Look at this term and this term. They are similar to each other. And the multiplication law says that when terms are connected together by multiplication, the multiplication sign will be changed to addition for terms that are similar. So this term and this term are similar to each other. It will now become 3. We'll take 1 out of this. Then we will now deal with their power. 2x plus, this multiplication will be changed to plus, into bracket minus x. Then we are going to have 3 minus times plus times minus will give us minus. So it becomes 2x minus x. This is 1x. So 2x minus 1x will give us 1x. So the answer now is going to be 3 raised to power 1x. 3 raised to power 1x. So the most appropriate option out of the options stated here is option C. Option C. So we quickly proceed to the second law that governs solving problems in indices, and that is division law. Division law states that when two terms are connected together by division, the division sign will be changed to subtraction for terms that are similar to each other. Now let us look at this. Here is 12x raised to power of, we are asked to simplify 12x raised to power of 5 divided by 3x raised to power of 2. How do we go about this? First and foremost, take care of the whole number. 12 divided by 3, that is 4. 4. Then we now have x raised to power 5 divided by x raised to power 2. Then it becomes 4x raised to power 5 minus 2. This is the law. It says division can be changed to subtraction for terms that are similar. So since this term and this term are similar to each other, we can change the division sign to subtraction. So the final answer now becomes 4x raised to power of 3. 4x raised to power of 3. So the most appropriate option here is option D, 4x raised to power 3. Now we proceed to example 2 under division law. Example 2 says evaluate 9x raised to power 6 divided by 3x raised to power 2. This is also division law. Now what we are going to consider first is the whole number. 9 divided by 3, that is 3. So we have 3. Then we now have x raised to power 6 divided by x raised to power 2. And division law says that when two terms are connected by division, the division sign will be changed to subtraction for terms that are similar. So we have this term, x raised to power 6 minus 2, and then it becomes 3x raised to power 6 minus 2 is 4. 6 minus 2 is 4. The most appropriate option here is option A. I want to believe it's very clear. Okay, that is very good. Now I want to remind us that you should always remember to subscribe into this channel if you have not done so. And the next law we want to consider now is equality law. Equality law states that when two terms are connected by equality sign, the power or base that is so formed can cancel out each other. The power or base that is so formed can cancel out each other. Now let us look at example of that. In example 1, in this case, the question says, given that 5 raised to power x is equal to 25, find the value of x. This expression and this expression are connected together by equality, and this is it. And the law says that when two expressions are connected by equality sign, the power or base that is formed, this is the power. Let's look at it. Here is 5 raised to power x. 25 can also be changed to 5 raised to power 2. The reason is because 5 times 5 raised to power 2 is 25. So this is 5 raised to power 2. So the base that is formed from here can cancel out each other. That is what equality law says. So the final answer now is going to be x is equal to 2, which is option D. The most appropriate option here is option D. I believe it's very clear to everybody. That is very good. Now we proceed to example 2 under equality law. The question says that if x raised to power 2 is equal to 16, solve for x. For us to solve this one, here is x raised to power 2. 16 can be changed to 4 raised to power 2. The reason is because 4 times 4 is 16. And apply the concept of equality law that says when two terms are connected by equality sign, the power or base that is so formed can cancel out each other. Look at this power here and here. The power that is formed can cancel out each other. In the previous example, it was the base that is formed that cancel out each other. So any of the two that is formed and similar to each other, they can cancel out each other. So the final answer here is going to be equal to 4. Now we look at number 3, which is the last example before we proceed into class assessment. Given that 9 raised to power x is equal to 27, solve for x. Here are the options. Now this expression and this expression, they are connected together by equality sign. We are going to use the concept of equality law. But the issue now is, this is 9 raised to power x. There is no how we can generate 9 raised to power something from 27. But we now think of other alternative. The alternative is that 3 can be generated from 9, 3 can equally be generated from 27, making them to have the same base. So here is from 9 now, we have 3 raised to power of 2x. 3 raised to power of 2x, which is equal to 3 raised to power of 3. 27 is same thing as 3 raised to power of 3. And 9 is same thing as 3 raised to power of 2. That is to say, 3 raised to power of 3 means 3 times 3 times 3. So here is the base. They cancel out because they are similar to each other. So we now have 2x being equal to 3. And what do we do next? We divide both sides by 2. That means that the value of x will now be equal to 3 all over 2. And finally, it will be 1 whole number, 1 all over 2. The most appropriate option here is 1 whole number, 1 over 2. And that is option A. I want to believe it's very clear to everybody. That is very good. Now we proceed to class assessment. Class assessment. Class assessment 1 says evaluate 2a raised to power 4 times 5a raised to power minus 3. Class assessment 2 says Given that 4 raised to power x minus 1 is equal to 64, find the value of x. 3. Evaluate x raised to power 3 divided by x raised to power minus 5. 4. If 8 raised to power x is equal to 32, solve for x. 5. Simplify 3 raised to power n minus 1 multiplied by 3 raised to power 1 minus n. 6. Evaluate 4a raised to power 3 b raised to power 5 times 3a raised to power 1 b raised to power minus 2. 7. If 2x raised to power 3 is equal to 54, find the value of x. 8. Simplify a raised to power 4 times a raised to power minus 3. 9. Evaluate 3a raised to power minus 4 times 2a raised to power 6. 10. Given that x raised to power 4 is equal to 81, solve for x. 11. Simplify 2 raised to power minus 2 times 2 raised to power 3. 12. Evaluate 2a raised to power minus 1 times bracket open 3a bracket close raised to power 2. 13. Given that 2 raised to power 3x is equal to 4 raised to power x minus 6, solve for x. Class assessment 14 says, simplify 4a raised to power 3 b raised to power minus 2 times 3a raised to power 2 b raised to power 5. 15. Evaluate 6m raised to power 2 times 4m raised to power 3. 16. Simplify 32y raised to power 5 divided by 8y raised to power 2. 17. Given that 8 raised to power x is equal to 32, solve for x. 18. Evaluate 2 raised to power 3 minus x times 2 raised to power 2 plus x. 19. If 2a raised to power 3 is equal to 16, solve for a. 20. Evaluate 3a raised to power minus 2 times bracket open 4a bracket close raised to power 2. Here we bring the class to a close, but I want to remind you once again that do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. It is very, very important. Now we'll meet again in the next class. Bye for now.